Hello everyone, welcome to another video on roof elevation design. So this is a part 2 of roof elevation design. We have you can check on part 1. We designed the front elevation of this particular roof. So today we will be looking at the side elevation, how we can design the side elevation of this roof. Okay, from the first video, like I said, we don't have a particular rule or a principle, just a particular pattern you know how to use and all that. So we actually showed the pattern I use, which I think is more easier and easier to understand. So we'll be using that same pattern to design the elevation of this roof. So the first thing is we project our line. We project a horizontal line, sorry, a vertical line actually. So we project it from the edges of the roof. We project these lines at the edges of the roof, okay. So this is this also, and this also, okay. So we are done projecting the edges of the roof. So we now project the rafters. We project the rafters. Like I said in the first video, that the reason I project from the rafters is to be able to know my roof height without making any assumption. Able to make my roof height without any assumption of or any confusion of what should the roof height be. So when I do this, I won't have to question or ask questions on what should be the roof height. Okay, so we'll be projecting that. Projecting this out now. Okay, so we are done. So, then we'll make a straight line just at any point, an arbitrary point. Okay, I can use this one then we'll make an X line also with an angle of 45 degrees, because that's what we use to design our roof, an angle of 45 degrees. So if we look this also, this is 45. So I'm going to pick this at this point. It is also bending in this manner, so I'm going to put this here. Okay, and this also, we have this one, so I'm going to put this also at this point. Okay, then X line again at an angle of 135 degrees, angle of 135 degrees. So we have this because of this slant line. Then we have this one too. Control Z. So we have this also, a slant line. If you should follow this line, we have this over here, this particular one. Then if you follow this also, at this particular point you have this too also. So we're gonna be putting that here, this particular one, which is this. We have this here. The reason I'm actually making reference to this, also trying to show this, is from the front elevation. You see that this one is taller than this one's. This one is taller than this. So actually this one we project out. And for me to make the exact or the accuracy of where this roof will be positioned, I need to actually project it also, so that I won't have problem in trying to project it out. So that's what I'm trying to make, because I've seen that this also will come out. So that I'm making every effort to bring it out. Okay, so we are done that. Let me try to trim up some points, some lines actually, so that it will be look more neater. So this is not actually needed. I delete that off. I will delete that off. So we so looking at this one, let me start with this one. This one is this one, okay, is this. So this line extends until it gets to this point. So I'm going to trim that off. So I'll trim this ones off. Then when I come here, also look at this one extends to this point. This one extends to this point. So so this extends to this point. So we have this one. So we have this one. So that is the point they meet. You see that is a straight line to that point. So we're going to extend the straight line to this point to reach this particular this. Yeah. So we have this particular one, and this line extends until it meets at this point. So I'm going to trim that off at that point. So we have this extends to this point. Okay. So there's also a line here to this particular point. So to this particular point. So we copy this one, move that, place that at this particular point. Okay, we have this off. Then I extend. You see that it intercepts to this point. So we extend the line to that point. So you see that actually it meets this particular line. So I will delete this one just to create some space. Create some space. Okay. So we have actually designed this front. We have actually designed this particular front. Then this one and this is the same thing, because this one blocks this. They are on the same line. This and this are on the same line. Then this one is this one. So and this line extends until it meets at this point. So we are going to, okay, we have this one extends up to this particular point. Okay, that is where this also stops. Okay, this one stops. So this one, this is this point here, this is this point here. So this line will extend and intersect with this one at this point. So I'm going to copy this one. We'll be copying that, places that are stuff. So you see they actually intercept at this point. So I will trim off to make it neater. Yeah, so we designed this one. So we'll now go for this one. This is what the one we just designed now. So and this one is on the same line with this. So we'll be going for this one, which is this. So and this line projects until it reaches this point. So we trim that off. So from here, this is where it stops. This particular one, look at this particular line here. have this off then. So we delete this one. Okay. Okay, supposed to make a copy here. So I copy this one. Make a copy. Supposed to make a copy. So copy this line, then place it at this point. So place it at this point. Okay, I extend down here. So we extend this down to this place. So if you watch here, there's a straight line to this point. So I'm going to use a straight line, projecting a straight line to that point. So this is it here. So I'll trim off. Okay, don't need these ones anymore. So we delete that off. So we are done designing this part. So this one is for this one, then this is for this one, this is for this. Okay, so we need to actually show this man. So we need to actually show this man. So I'll copy this, copy this on the point. So this one and this are not on the same line, so I'm going to draw this line at this point. So we have this projecting at this point. Okay, I think I have that done already. So I think I have that done already. So I need to copy another line again. So you just have to be very careful in order not to miss out a line, because if you miss any line out, that will cause more confusion. So you have to be very careful when you are designing all this. So as you can see, I'm very careful not to miss a line. So this line extends until it accepts this particular one at this point. So this line actually, look at this one, extends until it accepts this one at this point. So I'll be trimming off at that point. So we have this one. So this is where this one intercepts. Then if you observe again, there is a straight line from this place to this point. So I'm going to extend the line to that point. From this point, we have a straight line. So, and this is where this line intercepts. This is where the line intercepts. This is where the line intercepts. So I'll trim that off. So this will be trimmed off. Okay, so let's remove the unnecessary lines. So we have this out. We have this out. We have this one out. So make sure we remove the unnecessary lines. remove the unnecessary lines. So this one will not be seen because this one will covers that, so we are only seeing from here to this place. So I'm going to trim this one off. So this will be trimmed off. Then I'm trimming this off too, and then we trim this off too. So we are done with the roof elevation of this. So this one is actually this we are seeing here. Then this one projecting here is this one we are seeing here, and this is this here, and this also is this one you are seeing here. So we bring out our ridge cap. So by offsetting 100, so offset 100. So keep offsetting until we are done. Keep offsetting until we are done. 100. Keep offsetting. Okay, this one. A few more touches and we are done. So we trim off the unnecessary parts. So I trim these arms off. This one's not needed, so I'm going to trim those ones off. So looking at this particular one, this one will come first. So this is the back of this one. So we will not trim this particular line. If you trim this line, you should actually say they are on the same level. But once you leave it in this way, it actually shows that the other one is at the back of this. So that's why we are not trimming that line there. So we trim this one too. We trim that too. And also this one is at the front, while this one is at the back. So we trim this one. So, okay. The same thing here too. This one is at the back of this. So we'll be trimming this way. This also is at the back, so we are not trimming this particular one. So that's few more touches and we are done. Okay. Okay, let's check out that. So this meets here. Okay. So we trim off this one. We are done with the roof elevation. It's very simple. Just follow the step and you will understand what we have done so far. So thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe and share. Thank you.